Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, Send Thine Hand from Above. Send thine hand from above. Now, you know, they're reporting that they're having these so-called UFOs, these UFO sightings over there in, you know, Ukraine, and over there in that Russia, you know, and over there in the north of the part of the world, there's mass sightings right now. And, you know, these chariots, the angels, the Elohim, they're in these vehicles who Esau calls UFOs, unidentified flying objects. But they're known as the chariots, the vehicles of Israel, of the Lord, of Yahawah. And they're gonna partake in this in destroying Esau's world, this system. When YAHAWAHSHI, the son, comes back, they're going to be with him. The Lord said he's going to come back with innumerable. You're not even going to be able to count how many, at the thousands and thousands. I think, quote me if I'm wrong, it tells you, what is that? Dang, is it Daniel? It's either Daniel or Revelations, quote me if I'm wrong, but where it tells you thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. We're talking about unlimited thousands and unlimited millions and just innumerable amount of angels praising the Lord in the heavens, the heavens of all heavens, where they dwell at. You see, you have here on earth, this is the first heaven. Then you look out there into the sky where the firmament is, and into space, that's the second heavens. Then after that, you have the heavens of all heavens. And they got, and the Elohim, the angels, they reappear and they disappear. It tells you that in Ezekiel too. In Ezekiel, you know what the angels look like. They got 4 different faces. They can appear as a man. They can come. They got 4 faces: a face of a man, a face of a eagle, a face of an ox, and a face of a lion. So they can come, and they're dreadful. They got feet of a calf. You see? And they're extremely tall, and they're dark. They can come in the appearance of a man. You see? But they're here watching every movement that's going on. That's why it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord are in every place. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, witnessing the good and evil. The angels, those Elohims, the ones in the angels and the UFOs, the chariots, the vehicles, They're the eyes of the Lord. They see everything. They're landing. They're parking their chariots. Those UFOs. They're parking them on the sun. They're coming into the sun. The sun that sits in the sky. They're coming out of the sun. They can land. They're going from. They can go from anywhere, man. They can reappear and disappear. You know, this thing is far beyond Esau's imagination, his little puny imagination. Let's get to the scriptures. Let me go to Psalm 75. I don't want to make this too long. Just a quick hit through the power and the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI. We are still in the Shabbat, the Feast of Tabernacles. You know, we're still in the High Holy Week, you see, and the Lord is turning it up. The heat, you know, they just had the so-called Queen Elizabeth, the witch, die, you know, pass away. You know, wars being turned up. You know, they're talking about this train rail strike. You know, that could be a devastating blow to this country. You know, Russia, Vladimir Putin, they tried to assassinate him and blow up his car and, you know, his limousine. And, you know, these are, I mean, and this is just, there's more chaos coming. There's more. It's going to get increasingly so bad. Fear is coming. Fear is going to be a new thing, not a new thing, but fear is coming back. You know, where you're just terrified, you're scared of stuff, man. Call Allah Yumla Yahawah Basham Yahawashi, because this world they don't fear Yahawah Basham Yahawashi. They don't fear the Lord, the God of Israel, the creator of everything. Yahawah Basham Yahawashi. So let's go to Psalm 75 and what is that? Psalm 75 and 7. Psalm 75 and 7, and it reads, it says, but Yahawah Bahashim Yahawashi is the judge. He's the judge. Not your Edomite judges that are in these courtrooms or you know, Yahawah Bahashim Yahawashi is the ultimate judge. You know, he has the judgment. He has the last say or nay on what goes and what don't go. It says, but Yahawah Basham Yahawashi is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. So all these different kings and kingdoms and stuff, that's then all your, you know, Nebuchadnezzar, you know, Alexander the Greek, you know, Pharaoh, you know, to your all these different kings, all these kings that have came. The Lord said, he said, he putteth down one and setteth up another. So it's been one king die, another king come. One king die, another one, and that's the Lord doing that. One president come, he brings in another one. One president go down, he bring in another one. One president leave, he set up another president. That's the Lord doing this. It says 8, for in the hand of Yahawah Bahashim Yahawashi there is a cup, and the wine is red, it is full of mixture, and he poureth out the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth, all of you wicked individuals, all of you, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. You're going to drink of this cup, this disaster, this cup of judgment. He said, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture. It says, we'll go to, what is that? It says 7. Thou, even thou art to be feared. Wait, Salakia. 9, I'm sorry. 9. But I will declare forever, I will sing praise to the God of Jacob, the power of Jacob, the power of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. That's Jacob. You see? But I will declare forever, I will sing praise to the God of Jacob. 10. And all the horns of the wicked also will I cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be exalted. You see, your Democratic, your Republican Party, the EU, NATO, all of that, man, is going to be completely cut off. The Lord going to do away with this wicked system. Let's go to Psalm 79, and we'll go to 1. Psalm 79 and 1, and it reads, O Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, the heathen are come into thine inheritance. Thy holy temple have they defiled. And that's what, starting with those small hats, those 1948ers, you know, claiming to be the real people of the Lord, you know, and Esau, you know, lying about putting up that false image of Jesus Christ with blonde hair and blue eyes. They've defiled the inheritance, thy holy temple. You see? They have laid Jerusalem on heaps. 2. The dead bodies of thy servants. The dead bodies of thy servants. And that's you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And to the Israelites that's scattered into other countries that look like other nations. You see, it says, the dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of the heaven, the flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth. 3. Their blood have they shed like water. You, all those Native American, so-called the Gadites, the Seminole-nites, you know, the Issacharites, the Latinos, the whole northern tribe, the southern tribe, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, you Negroes, you the Haitians, Jamaicans, you know, all the other Caribbeans, you so-called Negroes, the southern tribe. Their blood have they shed like water round about Jerusalem. Esau has shed tons of blood, said like water. And there was none to bury them. Throwing bodies, coming over here on the slave ships, throwing, killing Jake and throwing him off into the water. You know, even in slavery, just murdering Jake and just throwing them in ditches or hanging them, leaving them on trees. You know, man. It says, and there was none to bury them. 4. We are become a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and derision to them that are round about us. See, that's what King David is saying. We are become a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and a derision to them that are round about us. They mock and laugh at Jake. Jake walking around here with their pants sagging. Jake walking around here doing coke and doing pills and acting like an animal and shooting up and robbing and killing each other. You know, bragging about living in the worst conditions. You know, we've become a scorn, derision to them around about us. 5. How long? King David said, how long? Because we've been in this captivity for a long time, man. King David saying, how long? How long? Lord, how long are we going to continue to do? How long? We got to get out of here, man. We got to get out of here. Will thou be angry forever? You see, because our forefathers, they went off. So the Lord said, I'm going to curse you from generation to generation. The Lord has given us chance after chance, and there's still a chance. He still has his hand stretched out to Jake, man. He still has his hand stretched out to Jake. Jake has to stop doing wickedness. They have to believe. You have to believe, Jake. You have to believe. You have to believe, and the beginning of this is fear, fearing Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. That is his name in the language that we spoke, the Paleo Hebrew. It isn't Jesus, it isn't Jah, it isn't Yahweh, it isn't none of that, man. It's Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. He is the deliverer. He is the savior, because he is coming back to save his elect. But Jake got to stop doing wickedness and come back to the Lord and praise the Lord in truth and sincerity. You have to be honest with yourself, Jake. You got to be honest with yourself, man. You got to put aside the wickedness. The Lord's hand is still here, but you're running out of time. You're running out of time because the Lord is bringing this fervent heat. We're talking about heat that's going to melt metal and concrete. You know, those ICBM missiles are part of his indignation. And if you're here on this soil, you're gonna be baked chicken. It says, how long, O Yahweh Shai, without be angry forever? Shall thy jealousy burn like fire? 6. Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen. And these other nations, including Esau, Edom, they're heathens. You know, pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee. They don't know Yahweh by Shai, that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name. They're not calling upon Yahweh, and they're not calling upon Yahweh, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. They're not calling on that name. Let's go to Psalm 104. Psalm 104. It says, Psalm 104 and 3, and it reads, Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariots? You see, because that's what they come in as those UFOs. You see, it says, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariots? Because they park those vehicles right in the midst of a cloud, and they can come in the form of a cloud too. You see? And in that time of Moses, that's what they were calling it as the cloud. You see? And the Lord is coming back in a big, gigantic chariot, man. We're talking about that if you watch that movie Independence Day, how it comes, or one of these, UFO movies, it's going to block out the sun. It's going to block out everything, man. And he's coming back with an innumerable amount of angels. It says, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Who walketh upon the wings of the wind? And that's Yahweh by Shai, and that's the angels doing that. It says, who maketh his angels? Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers of flaming fire? And that's what spirits are, really, is just energy. You see? 5. It says, who laid the foundations? Who laid the foundations of the earth, that it should not be removed forever? Who laid the foundations of the earth? YAHAWAHSHI. You see? Let's go to Psalm 144. I got a couple more and I'll close out. Psalm 144. These angels are they're coming to wreak havoc, man. And they're watching everything that's going on. And I think it tells you that in Zechariah, as far as I quote me if I'm wrong, either Zephaniah or Zechariah, it tells you about the angels holding back the winds of destruction, man. They're holding back these winds. Once they let go of these winds, all hell gonna break loose. And we're already starting to see this. Oh, wait. Psalm 114. Psalm 114, it says, "Tremble thou earth at the presence of the Lord, at the presence of the God of Jacob." See, the Lord makes this clear, man. The God of Jacob, the God of the Hebrew Israelites. He don't say nobody else. He makes this completely clear. Let's go to Psalm 144. Psalm 144 and 5, and it reads, bow thy heavens, O YAHAWAHSHI, and come down, touch the mountains. Those mountains represent governments. It says, bow thy heavens. This is what these chariots are. They're Esau and these governments around the world. They have no answer for the Elohim, the angels. It says, bow thy heavens, O YAHAWAHSHI, and come down, touch the mountains, and they shall smoke. The Lord's going to destroy every single government on this earth. 6, cast forth lightning. That's what these angels, just like in the movie with Tom Cruise, that World of Wars or World of Wars, the movie with Tom Cruise. That's what the angels, them chariots were doing. They were shooting out lightning. See, these elites on the high places, they know who the real people are, and they know about them angels. It says, cast forth lightning and scatter them. Shoot out thine arrows and destroy them. 7, send thine hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children. 8, whose mouth speaketh vanity. Everything that Esau talk about, everything that Esau's society and system is set up is on vanity. It isn't spiritual. And their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. See? They speak lies, man. Let's go to Zechariah. I'm going to close out with Zechariah. This was Zechariah saw, man. Zechariah 5:1, and it reads. Zechariah 5:1, and it reads, then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And that's what those vehicles, those so-called UFOs look like. They look like a roll. That's what he saw. You see? A roll. It looked like a circle, a wheel within a wheel. They tell you that in Ezekiel. That's what they look like. It says, then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. 2, and he said unto me, what seest thou? This the angel talking to him. And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Talking about the size. 3, then said he unto me, this is the curse that go forth over the face of the whole earth. These, see, and this is these UFOs that they're calling the chariots. This is the curse that goeth over the whole earth. They have no, this is why they spent $20 trillion. This is why Esau spent $20 trillion on that Space Force. You got all these people walking around in your country struggling to death, man, struggling. But they know that YAHAWAHSHI, the Lord, is coming back. And he said, I'm not going to meet thee as a man. I'm not going to meet you as a man this time. You see, he's coming back for vengeance for what you've done to Jacob, man. What you've done to his people. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. What the world, these nations have done to us. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. To the 12 lost tribes of Israel. You see, our power is coming back. The Creator, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. He's coming back to deliver the elect out of this. Those angels are for the elect's protection. They're going to protect the elect. And the angels are round about the elect to protect them. It says, then he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side. On this side. They shall be cut off. Esau, you stole, you robbed, murdered Jake, man, on this side, man. And across into these other nations, these countries. Thou stealest shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. 4. I will bring it forth, saith Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, Lord of hosts. And it shall enter into the house of the thief. This is the house of the thief. Esau has lied and robbed and murdered. That's why you keep seeing these chariots just everywhere. They've infiltrated all these lands and try to name them after theirself, and tell you that in Psalm 2. They name the lands after their name. The America and Africa, and they done stole all these different names, these lands, and named them after their self. And the Lord said, it shall enter into the house of the thief. And they have no answer for the Elohim, the angels. They have no answer. They move, they disappear within a blink of an eye. They can reappear within a blink of an eye. They can go to any place in the universe. You can't shoot at them. There's no answer for this. They spent $20 trillion on this Space Force. $20 trillion. It's going to be a first round knockout. 5 seconds when Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI and the angels come back and they try to fight against him. The Lord, this is Esau. These are so-called Caucasian white folks, the red people. Idumea. Your technology is your last hope. And it stands no chance against the Creator, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the power of the Hebrew Israelites, the power of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You don't have an answer. It's target practice. Spitballs to a battleship. It said, I will bring it forth, saith Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. Esau, you've sworn falsely. You don't believe on Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, and you don't do the law, statutes, and commandments. You don't. You don't do none of the holy days. This country, this nation, they don't. And then you've murdered and lied and stole everything from Jake. And you're going to see more and more of these chariots, these vehicles of the Elohim, the angels. They're gonna come extremely close. They're gonna keep coming, and people are gonna keep seeing them. They're gonna keep seeing them. as we get closer to YAHAWAHSHI's return. And everyone that sweareth, Salakia, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. Call Allah Yimla Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi. You see? So, you know, these angels and them UFOs are here to defend the elect of Israel, man. So, you know, they're gonna keep reappearing and disappearing and coming in and out of the earth, and they're watching everything. They're watching everything. You see? So, but you got these angels holding back the winds and of destruction. Once they let go of this, all hell is gonna break loose. So, you know, these angels, the Elohim, are gonna continue to keep appearing, and this is they're coming to help deliver the elect out of the 12 lost tribes of Israel. You see, and there Lord willing, I'm part of the hopeful elect. Lord willing, they're part of the elect's protection, and they're watching every single movement. You can't get, there's nothing that they can't see, and they report it right back to the Lord. So, you know, they just keep appearing, and they're coming to do damage, destruction. They shoot forth lightning. They reappear and disappear, and they shoot forth lightning, and they move at a speed that there's no understanding to how fast and quick they are. There's absolutely nothing the American Space Force can do to stop the Elohim. Call Halayim La Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Shalom, Israel.